I think it's great that there's so many alternative viewpoints out there now, and that people don't have to rely specifically on mainstream media, because we all know how much the mainstream has let us down. I guess what I'm trying to say is, Buckingham Palace doesn't typically issue false confirmations about the king's whereabouts. They did explicitly verify the meeting took place. It might not necessarily be a cover-up, you guys. It might simply just be the only way that the family could ensure that this 77-year-old monarch who's undergoing cancer treatment could quietly and safely see his family.
And also, please don't forget how deeply unpopular Harry and his wife are in the UK. Charles knows that he's not winning any popularity contests by hosting those two at Highgrove. Am I right? So if the meeting never really happened, it would probably do a lot to boost Charles's image in the UK public. So many are disillusioned with him because of that stunt he pulled a couple weeks ago about being defender of all the faiths. And a lot of people see him as weak and soft where Harry is concerned. A lot of people would probably give him a lot of points for saying, yeah, nothing ever happened.
As a baptized Christian, someone that does believe in love and forgiveness, we have to at least allow the man to have a meeting with this estranged prodigal son of his. Again, might not necessarily be a conspiracy, you guys. That's just the reality of it. Understand that there were some, geographical logistics that might have made it a little bit more difficult for Harry and the king to meet. And, someone could say that, yes, there is no evidence of a helicopter taken by Harry or the king to this meeting at Highgrove. But we have to remember that flight tracking data can be masked, okay? And I just did a little bit of digging on this. And, I found out that royal and high security aircraft frequently fly under privacy. It's specifically called PIA, which the acronym, when you break it down, stands for Privacy ICAO Address, or it falls under the acronym LAD, which is the Limitation of Aircraft Displayed Programs. And what this basically means that heads of state, military transports, and royal family members could travel under police protection in these helicopters, and they can travel under protection and have their transponders masked from public-facing commercial apps for security reasons. So we in the general public might not have access to the information regarding their helicopter trip. And we also have to remember that Highgrove has its own private unmonitored airspace. It isn't a public park. It's a secured royal residence. And the airspace above it is a designated permanent no-fly zone for civilian aircraft. And that doesn't apply to royal helicopters like those from the King's helicopter transports or any of the other RAF transport helicopters. They don't announce their landings to the public